All right, my friends. Good morning. Great to have you. Great to be here on this cold Ohio morning. I was just humming the Frank Sinatra tune. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. I wish we had the summer wind. It is 20-something degrees, and I don't like it. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the latest from Linux Mint. And yeah, this should be fun. It'll be Linux Mint 20.01. This will be the Mate desktop, my favorite desktop. I actually deleted Ubuntu on this particular computer on my 50-inch monitor. Oh yeah. So we'll take an in-depth look at Linux Mint. If you've played with Linux Mint before, there shouldn't be too many surprises with this, I would imagine. So let's go ahead. Let me look at the stream here real quick. All right, it says excellent, so I'm assuming it's telling me the truth. All right, so we'll leave that there. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you know at least when I'm on live again. I know a lot of you, many of you keep missing the live shows, and sorry about that. I try to do these shows at random times. So I should be on again, well, I don't know. I'll have to check my emails. Maybe next Friday or Saturday, but we'll see. So, all right, so let's transition here. So I have the usual OBS studio, and I'm sure you've seen this before. So let's go ahead and minimize that. All right, Linux Mint 20.01. This is the my main how I like to configure this. So we have the welcome screen, very helpful for beginners. Welcome to Linux Mint. And this welcome screen will guide you through your first steps. I won't read through all of this, but we have welcome, the first steps, and to get you started here, such as desktop colors, automatic system snapshots, driver manager, the update manager, and so on. Very nice. Some documentation, new features, some help, and contribute. All right. I did change the default wallpaper. You can right click, of course. And you can choose from quite a bit, actually, of wallpapers. Very nice. So we have theme, background, fonts, and interface. Again, nothing unusual here. I moved the bottom panel to the top because I prefer it that way. I customized the top panel somewhat, but my favorite thing about the Mate desktop is the ability to right-click and add little applets, as they are called, little shortcuts. As you can see here, everything from the classic menu, to run application, sticky notes, system monitor, timer. I added the weather applet because I still believe that Mate desktop has the best weather applet. Simple, functional. There's no codes to look up or anything. You just type in the city or zip code, and it's going to give me the weather forecast, as you see here, a la the Weather Channel, right? Yeah, so today it's going to be in the upper 30s, so it's too cold for my Italian cannolis. Okay, let's move on here. All right, so you can, we have the usual shortcuts here at the top, drop down, calendar, date, right click for the sound preferences, sound effects, hardware, input, output applications, and yeah, nothing unusual here. So we'll just keep moving along. Some shortcuts here to the left. Let's take a look at the system monitor. 1.6 gigs. So if this would have been Ubuntu, it probably would have been over 2 gigs running the OBS Studio, going live. So there is a difference. There is a difference in performance between a GNOME desktop and a non-GNOME desktop. The GNOME desktop, as slick as it looks, it's not there yet. Well, one thing I noticed with Ubuntu, I couldn't drag and drop files in and out of folders or between folders or to the desktop. I thought it was a bug, but apparently it's a feature, and that was somewhat annoying. So I kind of got tired of that. In case you're interested in this particular system, this computer's about 8 years old. AMD A6 APU. Yeah, it's very outdated, 6 gigs of RAM. But with a lightweight Linux Mint, it's fine, no problems. Okay. All right, so the file manager, and by the way, you can change these colors. So I just added a little bit of an orange tint. It kind of reminds me of when I used to live in Florida. So this is what, Kaha file manager, yeah. And you can change the order of these as you see here. So yeah, so there you go. Nothing unusual here. Why don't we go ahead and go to the click the start button, as I like to call it. So if you are new to this, this is the classic Mate menu. I've always liked this since the beginning, since I first saw this. Well, it's been over 10 years now. So we have some shortcuts here to the left. Places, System Terminal, a quick look at the Control Center. And it's broken down between administration, hardware, internet, network, look and feel. I feel cold this morning is what I feel. Startup applications, so I need to go through this. Let's see here. This is one way to speed up your startup performance with Linux Mint, or for anything, not just Linux Mint. So for example, Flatpak I would probably remove. Mint Welcome I would probably remove. Print Manager I don't really need. I don't have NVIDIA, so I would remove that. Warpinator I'll never use. And I can remove some of these and help speed up the startup process. I notice Comp is installed by default. That's interesting. To give you some special effects such as wobbly windows and cube effects. It looks nice. Don't know how functional it is, but hey, it's there if you want to mess with it. So, okay, let's go ahead and go to the let's go to the Linux Mint website first. Let's do that. I did install Google Chrome. I find Google Chrome to be the fastest for me anyway of all the browsers, so at least in Linux. So let's go to Linux Mint and see what they have to say. Then we'll take a look at what software is installed. Okay, so let's go to Mate Edition. You have Cinnamon and XFCE that you can choose to. Which is better? They're all good. It's really your choice. I've always liked the Mate, the old GNOME 2 style desktop, so I'm sticking with that. Okay, so let's see. Linux Mint 20.01 supported until 2025. Very good. Let's see here. Release notes. And by the way, make sure you have at least 2 gigs of RAM for comfortable usage. I'm sure many of you also or do have 2 gigs. Release notes. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, known issues. The Snap Store is disabled in Linux. Oh my goodness, they still have an allergic reaction to Snap. Really, Mint? Whatever. Okay, and it can be re-enabled and all that, but geez. Let's move on. Okay, some VirtualBox information here. Home directory encryption. Guest sessions. Touchpad drivers. Wine, not the kind that you drink. To install complete version of Wine. Apt install Wine-installer. It's something, that software I never use. It's never worked for me. If you're facing issues with your microphone, you should install the Pulse Audio Volume Control. That should be installed by default. That is a great application to configure your sound system in your Linux Mint. But okay. If you have any issues with DVD playback and other issues, okay, installing multimedia codecs offline, solving freezes through the boot sequence. Okay, looks like a complete list of possible issues, so that's cool. That's user-friendly. Let's go back and let's take a look at what's new in Linux Mint real quick. All right, some new features. Web apps. In Linux Mint 21, you can turn any website into a desktop application. That's nice. That's something really I've never used personally, but it's nice to have that option. Let's see here. Hypnotix. We'll take a look at this. This is an IPTV player. This is new for Linux Mint. Supports live TV series and all that. Printing and scanning improvements, XApps, hardware video acceleration improvements, system improvements, and artware improvements, such as wallpapers and all that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Let's go through the apps real quick. So I'm going to switch here from favorites to, let's see here. Let's do all applications. Accessories. Let's see if anything catches my eye here. Anything unusual? Don't see anything unusual here. So the usual: calculator, dictionary, disks, manage drive and media, redshift, color temperature adjustment tool, the search tool, take a screenshot, and so forth. The graphics. Alright, just simple here. I would probably install, if you do a lot of photo stuff, I would probably install the GIMP if you like to make your own graphics and yeah, stuff like that. Adjusting images, scaling images. So take a look at this. Internet. Alright, the Firefox is installed by default. I installed Google. And transmission is usually what I use to download the ISO files for Linux operating systems. This is the run websites if they were apps, application. So I won't do this now, but yeah, very nice to have that option if you're into that. Okay, let's go to Office. The usual LibreOffice suite, very nice. Sound and video. Alright, so I did install OBS Studio to do this live stream. Rhythmbox, the ubiquitous Rhythmbox. I've been using this for quite a few years now. Never let me down. I prefer VLC player over celluloid. Well, let's take a look at Hypnotix. Alright, so it looks like TV channels, almost 3,000, no movies and no series. So this is still, I'm not even sure if this is still a beta, this app, but click TV channels and it looks like you can choose by country. Again, this is new for me, so Italy. Let's try Italy. I need to call my dad. It's been a rough year for him last year. I guess they still have a curfew for 6 p.m. over there. So let me click that, see if anything pops up. Do 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 do.
Di cosa parlava?
All right. Oh, she was cute. Maybe I should go back to that. Is it a real Italian show, like, or is it dubbed?
Beh, io me ne devo andare. Il dovere chiama.
Perché vai via adesso? È l'ora di punta.
A maggior ragione.
It looks like it's dubbed. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Funniest thing I ever saw was watching Mr. T speaking Italian. Yeah, it's yeah. Boeing Italia? Boeing. I have no idea what that means. Boeing Italia. Let's not boo Italy. Come on.
Fatti un giro in città, la crei tu. C'è sempre qualcosa di nuovo e ogni giorno è un'avventura diversa.
What else is in Italy?
E di nuovo in azione. La tua città.
Okay. All right. Well,
immaginazione. Burago City, da Goliath.
Let's go ahead and go back. I've had enough of that. So I think you get the idea here. So, okay, well, this is nice. Let's see. Is there a search bar? Doesn't look like it, right? Is there a search? Add a new provider. Reset the defaults. Okay. Like I said, this is new, so that's cool. Yeah, I kind of like it. All right, system tools. I did install Bleach Bit. This is like CCleaner for Windows. Very handy. And we did take a look at the system monitor. Let's take a look at it again. Any changes? No, still 1.9. Okay, all right. Again, this feels very zippy for my older backup computer here. Administration, the backup tool, driver manager, printers. By the way, if you haven't already, take a look at Friday night's live show on printers for Linux. Apparently, many of you are still having problems printing in Linux. I give you, in that show, I give you 5 options, 5 ways to solve your printing problems. All right, so the Synaptic Package Manager. Oh yeah, this is one of the best package managers for Linux. I've been using this a long time. This is excellent. This should be the default install in any Debian or Ubuntu based system. Default app. It's terrific. So check out the Synaptic Package Manager. All right, let's move along. Let's see here. Time and date, user groups. Okay, and the preferences. So the usual here. Appearance, Bluetooth, Compiz. I may mess with that at a later time. I don't want to do it now because it may distort or break something. So, but it is cool to mess around with. Let's see here. Anything else? Screensaver. Let's take a look at that. Screensaver preferences. Boy, lots to choose here. Flurry. I like that. Flying toasters. Okay. Honey, would you like some toast? Yes, but don't throw it at me. Bada boom. Okay. Okay, well, I think you get the picture here. So, yeah. Let's go back to, what was it? Galaxy had it on? Yeah. We'll just stick it there. You can regard the computer idle after so many minutes. I got it at 21 minutes for no specific reason. Activate screensaver when computer is idle. Lock screen when the screensaver is active. Simple choices here, so let's go ahead and close that out. Let's click that button again. There is a search tab here at the bottom. So this is something where you can search what you have installed, or it searches the web for packages to install. For example, I typed in the word Audacious. It is not installed, but I can install package Audacious if I want to, or whatever else that you were looking for. So that's a nice little option there. Again, very very user-friendly. Search DuckDuckGo, search Wikipedia, find software, find tutorials. So overall, there's really nothing here that's shocking or eye-opening. I think the added software of was it Hypnotix to watch TV, especially now since we're still stuck at home in these pandemic times, will give you more options. To watch some shows at home to keep you from going nuts, as it were. But I installed this yesterday afternoon. I haven't noticed any glitches or any breaks, or I haven't installed a lot of software. I haven't doing a lot of testing, haven't done that. But usually with Linux Mint, they release not on a specific schedule per se, but they release when the system is ready. So like I said, I installed some software such as OBS Studio, what you see here. Haven't had really any issues. I will be installing some other software like Simple Screen Recorder, Audacious, Music Player. I prefer a lightweight player, and stuff like that. But so far with this, it's fine. There's nothing here to there's nothing here to shock me, as it were. So let me we'll just leave it here. But let me go to the live chat and see who's in the house. We have Spinny's in the house. The MITS Naps conflict is still on. Well, here's my reply to the Linux Mint team. Wah! I mean, come on. Jeez. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. All right. You are converting your Ubuntu Mate to Ubuntu Studio. Oh, why so? This is some sort of record. Sleepy is watching 3 concurrent streams. You mean there's somebody better than me? That's impossible. Okay, well, that's fine. It's just as long as it's all Linux, right? What's up, Sleepy? All right, so anyway, flying toasters, what a throwback. Yes. It gives a new meaning to a new meaning to the term, hey, that guy got toasted. Bada boom. Play Lego built into your PC. I do not play Lego. Anyway, no, I won't. I won't throw you into the caddy trunk. You are forgiven because you, Vince. You respect the Ubuntu family, so you are protected with the family. Just wanted to say. Anyway, but yeah, it's. This looks good. So check it out. Like I said, I deleted Ubuntu for this because it's just sputters compared to this, and I got tired of installing and uninstalling extensions in Ubuntu to try to make it more comfortable to use, and I just got tired of it. I mean, Ubuntu I'll give them credit. They are stable. There are no surprises with Ubuntu. No unpleasant surprises with Ubuntu. But it's just not stable. I mean, just not user friendly as much as I would like it. So, I mean, yeah, that's the way it is. So, anyway, let me see here. Can I still pop out the chat here? I haven't tested this part in Mint. I guess I can. Okay, cool. Very good. All right, I guess that'll work. Let's do this. I'll stick around a little bit longer. Let me transition here. Okay, I guess I can do this. Let's do that. Why not? So this is behind the scenes, the secrets of streaming on YouTube. Yeah, man. Ubuntu Studio has all the software needed pre-installed. Okay. Nothing wrong with doing less work. Hello, Chris. How are you? What's the word? And by the way, I love this wallpaper. This looks like California. Or as Arnold would say, in California. Blah. It is beautiful out there. Monterey in California, my goodness. I will never forget it. Yeah. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Wouldn't mind going back. But yeah. You know what really sucks in this pandemic? You know, being an Italian and not being able to, you know, hug, grab, or kiss someone. Oh man, it's torture. It's awful. It's like having an unstable system that you can't use. I'm sure you guys understand, so I'll just leave it there. But it's awful. Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of Synaptic. So, Mint has some great wallpapers, glossy and great to look to their. Yeah, they had a very nice selection there. So yeah, it's awesome. You know, they I can't think of the last time they released a bad version of Mint. If they have, it's been a while. Yeah, so. But yeah, they do have a great look to their systems. And again, you can choose between XFCE or Cinnamon. I've always liked Mate. The Linux Mint Mate. Always like this. Yeah, simple. Get to the point. Do not waste my time. Blah. So, may have to take another Motrin or aspirin for my sore knee. Man, the cold weather sucks. You have a sore knee. Ugh. Ouch. I'm actually stretching here on the carpet. So, Spin, you have 2 sponsors. Awesome. Yeah, great, man. It's great to have support in the community. So, yeah, well, I'll have to check my emails later, see if we picked up a sponsor for the next live show. But awesome. Great. Yeah, last year and probably this year, the entertainment business is taking a beating. You know, it's probably going to be a year or 2 before it recovers. So it's not fun at all. So anyway, somebody in the forums, that's awesome. Yeah. There is somebody out there watching, right? Somebody out there who appreciates talent. I don't know why they come here. I'm just kidding. We all need a laugh, right? My friend Slim Man told a joke last week. My singer pal. He says it's those who walks into a bar jokes. So a BLT sandwich walks into a bar. The BLT walks up to the bartender and says, "I want a drink." The bartender says, "No, we don't serve food here." But a bulb. It's so silly. Anyway. Oh, yeah, some better ones. So check out Slim Man on Facebook Live Tuesdays and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. I need to invite him back for another concert. He's fun to be with, so. World-class entertainment. What else do you expect? Right? We need to get Stephanie back. It's been a while. Man, we could all use some more love and sweetness in this world, huh? What crazy times we're in. When's it going to warm up again? 20s, 30s, 20s. Forget it. I'm not going to look at the forecast anymore this week. Anyway, all right, let's give this, how about if we give this a 10-minute warning, then we'll wrap it up so I can eat my breakfast. If there's anybody new watching, don't be shy, say hello. The summer wind. I don't know why that song just popped in my head this morning. An old classic Frank Sinatra song. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there. 37, 38 tomorrow. Yeah, that's a regular heat wave there, Chris. So. Wonder how many other people have installed Linux, the latest Linux Mint, or do they even care? There's nothing wrong with the previous one. Yeah. These are just little incremental updates, nothing earth-shattering, so, it's funny because when I had Ubuntu installed, I've always been used to, dragging and dropping files to different folders, folder to folder, folder to desktop. And every time I tried to do that, my Ubuntu system would freeze because I kept forgetting, Toss, you can't do that in Ubuntu. But I got so used to it. And finally yesterday, you said, you know what? I'm just going to go back to what I like. So, and here we are, back to Linux Mint. In fact, I'll take anything with the Mate desktop. Yeah. Except Arch. Turn on the AUR, things go wonky. Warning, by turning on the AUR, this could be dangerous to your system. I'll never forget that. That's why I always had a fire extinguisher handy, just in case. Yeah. Anyway. Let me get situated here on the carpet. Switch legs to stretch out. That's better. Yes, the perfect time to use Linux Mint is when you're exercising on the carpet, stretching out those legs. Yeah. Tom, is that Slik? SISLIKK? Hello, Tom. Welcome to the live show. Are you new to the stream? I don't recognize your name. Everybody say hello to Thomas. What's up? We're just chit-chatting for now. If you came in late, just when I'm done, you can replay the stream and, catch what I did. You are not new here. Okay, that's cool. Welcome anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it is a nice shot, a nice wallpaper. Absolutely, yeah. It's so peaceful. Like I said, it looks like California. Not sure, but yeah, it's very nice. Dr. Gahia is in the house. Good morning. You're from Tunisia. Wow. Cool. You are now using LMDE4, but I installed Mint 20.01. I'm happy to have stable distros for work and everyday use. Aren't we all? Yeah, cool. You're from Tunisia. I did not know that. My goodness. So is Linux a known or a popular topic there in Tunisia? That is so awesome. It's nice to have these world-class people come on the show. You know, it's so. I feel so warm and fuzzy. Share the love. Make me cry. Awesome. Yeah, it's. I will recommend any system that is stable. It doesn't matter. Linux Mint, Ubuntu, whatever desktop you like. If it's stable, why would you not want to recommend anything that's stable? Right? Because what is the opposite of stable? It's horse stable, as in horse doo-doo. It's an old Spatry joke. Stable or horse stable, right? Anyway, I should have some music playing in the background, but I just installed this. I don't have any of Stephanie's music in here, my dad's or anything, so yeah, I am not going to sing, so yeah. Slid made me laugh a couple months ago. He sang that classic song, "Luck be a lady tonight. My pants are a little too tight." Ringo de Crone is in the house when the invites badge. I have not heard from him. Yeah. Don't know. Tunisia, North Africa, near. Yes. Tunisia was I believe part of World War II history, if I am not mistaken, Doctor. So yeah, that is correct. Near Italy, yeah. Trying to think, what do I want for breakfast? Maybe this morning I'll eat healthy. You know, yeah, maybe just a couple of slices of toast, an orange. Maybe I'll stay away from the greasy sausages, even though I love sausage in the morning. Yeah. Dominic is in the house, Mr. Fernoes. What's up, Dominic? Welcome to the end of the live show. Sorry. Anyway, I'll check my emails. Maybe we'll do another show here next week. See if we picked up a sponsor or two. Thank you, by the way, for all of you who have sponsored the shows in the past. It is greatly appreciated. Some egg with cinnamon. Sounds good to me, mate. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. If you haven't already, check out FairNOS. It's a nice looking system. Last time that I looked. Absolutely. All right, 5-minute warning, then I'm out of here. Need to wash my car, get all that salt and grime off of it. It's ugly. I actually sweep the garage floor because all that stuff drops on the garage floor and you bring it in the house, of course. I had to do some plumbing yesterday for like 2 hours. I had a clogged sink upstairs, and it's like, it's not that it's hard. Well, it's hard because I'm 6'2", so I have to, bend down and contort myself like an unstable snap package to get to what I have to get to, to unscrew this and do that and spray this, and all this grime falls out. It was not fun. So, but it's finished. Just curious if we still... we went up to 2 gigs of memory. Oh, my goodness. Now we're into Ubuntu territory. That's okay. It still feels more snappy than Ubuntu, so I can live with that. Yep. Arda... Ayas, hope I said that right. Welcome. How are you? Arda. Stable is such a subject thing. Well, it should be a subject thing. Everything should be stable. Yeah. Your car should be stable. You shouldn't be running on bad tires, right? Your shoes should be stable. You shouldn't be running with worn out shoes, right? You know, your food should be stable. It shouldn't be spoiled. Your boyfriends and girlfriends should be... Okay, we'll skip that. Next. Arda says, you're fine. Excellent, Arda. I am fine. Thank you for asking. Just relaxing this fine Sunday morning. Checking out the latest Linux Mint. So again, those of you who came in late, you can just watch the repeat of this to give you my thoughts. Overall, yeah, it looks fine. No surprises here. You know, nothing here to make me go, hey, what are they doing? Nah, it's all good. So, can't complain. I'm just admiring this wallpaper here. It's so peaceful. You know, clear blue sky. You used to watch me a long time ago in a galaxy far, far... Only a long time ago? What brought you back? Welcome back. Great to have you here. I do these live shows at random. You know, according to my YouTube analytics, many of you are on between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. on YouTube. So that's why I try to do some of these live shows during the day or in the morning. You know, I just pick these at random. These aren't sponsored shows or anything. I just, like this morning, I woke up. I figure, well, since I already have Linux Mint installed, let's go ahead and jump on. So before I have my breakfast. So it is 6 p.m. there where you're at. Okay. So I guess YouTube is correct. Yeah, according to YouTube, 7 days a week, for the people who watch me, you people are on, I don't know if, I'm assuming it's my time. I really didn't look, to be honest. But yeah, it's between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So our democracy is very stable. New world, respect for the USA. It's about time. Yeah, in spite of what happened this past week, Spin, yes. The system worked. You know, I won't go into details, but it was... yeah, what happened Wednesday was unstable, but overall, the system held in place. There were a lot of questions. What happened? How did it get that far? But, yeah, but overall, yeah. We are still here. America is still here. And I think what people need to realize in general, that violence is not an achievement. Period. So, okay, so on that note, peace to all of you for this new year. I'll check my emails. We'll see if we have picked up a sponsor for next week. We did one Friday. It was a sponsored topic video on hardware, so I just did printers for Linux. So yeah, if there's a topic you want covered, you know, just let me know and we'll go from there. If you don't want a topic covered, that's okay too. But I usually ask, you know, once I get the email, I will respond, say thank you. Is there a topic? Most of you saying that nothing specific. So then we go from there. But yeah, maybe next week we'll do a news nonsense to lighten things up. And so 2 new hardware is mostly unstable. I don't know if it's mostly unstable. I think with Linux it can be unpredictable, generally speaking, Ringo. But I think it's mostly with the multimedia graphics drivers can be somewhat unpredictable in general. I haven't had too much bad luck with my computer systems in general, but I think it's just a hit and miss, but it is getting better. So okay, Doctor, peace to you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna wrap this up here. So, you guys have any questions or suggestions for a future live show, or suggestions for the channel? My email is always open to you. So, drop a line and let me know what you guys think. So, yeah, I'm gonna go have my breakfast. Hopefully, something healthier, not just sausages. But that still sounds so good. Oh man. Sausages and scrambled eggs, with some sprinkled ground red pepper. Hot, hot, hot. Adios, my friends.